Alright my friends, and now we're back with the next episode of our legendary SIGVALD campaign. So in the last episode, if we take a look here, you can see Archaon the Ever-Chosen did put a bit of a whooping on Karl Franz over at Kemperbad, and was able to push back his forces, which are now controlled by Timotheus Fluss. However, a new threat emerges to the west. It looks like here Boris Todbringer magically appearing out of the ether. Not really sure where he came from, but nonetheless, Toddy did come here, and he's got a 20 stack. So what we'll probably do is use Archaon to go over here, because it's going to be pretty efficient for actually finishing off the Empire. So if he goes to the Ubersreich, to Helmgart, and then over here to Eilhart and finishes off all three of these territories, that's going to be very nice. So it'll pretty much get rid of the Empire presence here in this region. Now on top of that, we do have our other characters, Kolek and SIGVALD, are going to be going up to the north. I'm really tempted to kind of start splitting my forces, but I feel like having Kolek and SIGVALD together, just in case the Bretonnian Doomstacks come again, because you guys, of course, saw them in previous episodes. They're very nasty. So if they come from here, you know, yeah, they could probably put up a good fight and maybe like defeat 2 stacks, maybe 3, but it really depends. If they come with like a ton of questing knights, it can get quite scary. So yeah, we're going to move up to the north with these two characters. Our new, not new character, but our old character, Frau Trass Balefire, is back in business. He, of course, was wounded by a random damsel earlier in the campaign. And now let's go ahead and take a look at some scouting opportunities. So Valnir is here. And it looks like this guy isn't going to be able to do much. He's pretty darn beat up. I mean, he could colonize this, but I'm not concerned about that. So I think what we'll do is we'll bring our agent over here, just like so he can maybe reach Toddy. And now let's go ahead and take a look at Toddy's movement range. So he can get just about here. So we're going to move. I mean, the thing is there could be like a couple armies there. I don't really know what's lurking in the shadows, which is kind of concerning, but I think we're going to take a very aggressive posture and just go for it. Fortune favors the bold. These are gold chevron chosen, probably state troops and, you know, swordsmen and mostly stuff like that there. So it's a very aggressive play, but, you know, even if we lose Archaon, it's not really the end of the world. So now here we have a couple of Bretonnian cities we could hit on the way, because we do need to take out Bretonnia. That is Alberic's army. So we're going to go into regular stance here, move our 20. I mean, do we need to recruit or upgrade anything? Let's go ahead and take a look at the infrastructure for Kolek. Not really. I guess we do have a building slot. We have the Blades building, and this would actually be good as well, because this will allow us to get more casters, which we can use as agents if we so choose. So we'll go, maintaining our 25%, just like here. SIGVALD can go a little bit further while still staying in the reinforcement radius. Yeah, the Bretonnian armies got smashed pretty good in that last episode. And let's go here, take a look. So yeah, we have the Shagath building. I mean, all we really need aside from that is honestly going to be the caster tech, simply because that does give us access to more wizards. I might actually recruit another lord soon too. SIGVALD can upgrade his Chaos Knights, which actually gives you some, you know, upkeep, which is not upkeep, but income, which is quite nice. But SIGVALD's going to take a little bit more of an aggressive posture, getting a little bit closer, so we can certainly reach that building in the next turn. So now if we look, I think all is good in the realm. Going to start squashing these forces of order once again, and we'll see you guys in the next turn. All right, guys, we're back. It looks like the Empire, not the Empire, but some of the sub-factions here are spreading their wings. But it's actually okay, as long as they don't become part of the Empire, like, it's not a problem. Because for victory, we just have to actually defeat the Reichland and Couronne. We're at 25 of 50 right now, and the Reichland we might get in this episode. It depends on a couple circumstances, but yeah, you can see Bretonnia coming in with some pretty serious stacks. So firstly, let's go ahead and do some scouting so we know what we're getting into. So Valnir is going to go check this out. We do need to take these territories. Archaon is a little bit kind of alone here. All right, so his army's damaged right now. This is a great time to attack. We can actually assault as well, assault the units, which will be good. Let's do that. 91% chance of success. We succeed. The army's even more beat up now, so this honestly could even be an auto-resolve, but we'll go ahead and check that out in just a minute. Over here, let's go ahead and get our agent, make sure we continue on with him and head him back towards the army. He should be able to rejoin them after they do take the city. Now, the Bretonnian armies are taking Chaos Corruption, which is quite nice, but something that we've forgotten to do in the last episode was to give some war coordination targets to make sure the vampires are actually getting aggressive. So, okay, it looks like they're going somewhere here. Helmengorst is marching as well. Okay, so it looks like they're active at least. I just want to make sure that all the vampire armies that we have access to are actually doing something. They could go to Kemperbad. Doesn't look like they're at war with any of these guys, but honestly, taking out this Empire territory down here would be nice. So we'll see if he can march all the way down there and just, you know, start getting his wheels turning. All right, everything looks good over in this region. I think the war coordination targets have been good. I think they're... are they at war with the Bretonnians is the thing. It does not look like they are, so let's see if we can... like, pull a trade here. Like, we can go to war with, like, the Wood Elves for now. Because I don't really care about that. It's moderate. Yeah. I think that'd be pretty good. Let's see if they'll take it. Great, so now they're at war with Bretonnia, which is awesome. Because now the Bretonnian AIs are going to, like, suddenly be ambushed by Vampire Count armies, which is, like, super clutch. So they're taken out for now. I could go up to Mindenheim. I can't quite reach it. I think SIGVALD might be able to reach it. Actually, yes, it looks like he can. The Bretonnian armies... I mean, there's a lot of Chaos Corruption down here. We don't need to get too aggressive with that. I think we'll just focus on really stamping out the Empire, and then we can methodically make our way across. So let's go ahead and get Kolek, the big old shaggy boy. He can recruit another caster now, but we'll just go ahead and take this first. So let's move up here a little bit more cautious. I mean, who's going to ambush this guy? Like, honestly. Kolek is the Dragon Ogre, man. It's quite scary. All right, so we have an Imperial army here, but it's very, very weak. And we're going to go ahead and move up SIGVALD. He's going to go start the attack here with the Soul of Damnation and all his other fun tools. Unfortunately, he is missing a Sorcerer, but not Sorcerer, but Exalted character. All right, so this is actually going to be a bit of a squash. It's going to be super one-sided, so I'm not going to auto-resolve because the Balance of Power will actually perhaps kill Shaggoths. So I'm going to just play this battle, guys, very, very quickly, and then we'll be back in just a moment. All right, guys, and now we're back in business. We took 10 losses. The only thing we lost were actually Hell Cannon crew because they took some siege damage from the towers, or damage from the siege towers. But yeah, aside from that, no losses, so pretty good stuff. A little bit of damage on the Shaggies because they did bull rush in, but that is it. So let's go ahead and see what the city has to offer. Yeah, we'll take it. It's fine. I mean, it's not much, but hopefully SIGVALD does fall back in range. See, that's the thing. You always got to be careful after those damn siege battles. The character's like falling back because now he's out of reinforcement range of Kolek. So we're just going to march him there. Even though they'll be tired, it's still better than having an army get isolated and, you know, hunted down, right? So in this tree, we pretty much have what we want. Marked by Slaanesh is cool and all. I guess we could start making SIGVALD a combat character and just give him some goodies. Speed and Malice, you have Warhounds, Gorebeast Chariots, Dragon Ogres, Chaos Feral Mancores. None of that's really useful for us anymore. So I guess now we just go down this tree and make SIGVALD a little bit better of a combatant. Top of that, we got our Firecaster. Let's keep leveling up this bad boy. He can spread some corruption, that's fine. And yeah, our character can't quite reach. So Kolek leveled up, which is good. The Mountain God. Oh yeah, we always forget to get this one. Yeah, because this actually opens up his really cool tech line. But it's good. We got Lightning Strike on him, which is super important, and the red line buff for the Shaggoths, which is key as well. You can see these guys actually have 83 melee attack right now, which is quite insane. For this caster, we pretty much have all the magic, I think. I think we're completely capped out in that respect. So we don't need the Chaos Steed. We'll just go ahead and get Spread Corruption. Increases the amount. Steal Technology. Specialist. Block Army. Yeah, we'll just get Spread Corruption. It's fine. They're just going to be sitting there anyways. Exalted Hero. He does not have his Manticore until level 14. So we'll keep getting him juiced up in combat, make him a little bit better. Those Manticore characters very, very good. And down to the south, now it is time for Archaon to do battle at the Ubersreich with Archaon the Everchosen. See how this goes. Well, not with Archaon, but with Boris Todringer. You guys get the picture. So Bounce Fire is still even, so we'll fight this one. We'll actually cut in and watch this battle. Our banners are deployed. Our Hell Cannons are ready. The mighty meme tank of the Empire awaits us. And let us do battle with old One-Eye himself, Boris Todringer. And here we are in the battle, my friends. The hardest thing in my opponent's army to take down is most certainly going to be those... yeah, we'll have two pushes. We'll get some guys flanking around because we can only fit so many Chosen, right, in one narrow passage here. So we'll get the Chosen there. The Hell Cannons can be right here. Getting a good arc of fire on the opponent's army shouldn't be too hard. Archaon and Homeboy can be there. Archaon does not have his mount yet. He's definitely feeling a little bit sad about that. 3 and Swords of Chaos there, and Hell Cannons in 4. So let's go ahead and start this battle. Everything looks good. Could, of course, gamble, but I don't think there's any point. And you guys can just kind of hang in the trees and get in position. Swords of Chaos here, and let's get the Hell Cannons over this direction. We'll go ahead and pop the speed and do a little bit of fast forwarding just to posture up our armies quicker so you guys don't have to waste too much time watching these guys get in position. And yeah, they're on the defense. Obviously, we're the attackers, so we gotta, you know, push the envelope a little bit. What do we have here? The meme tank? Oh god, the meme tank is coming. Let's move these guys into the trees if we can. The Chosen for Archaon, certainly pretty strong. 66, 71, 125 leadership, so pretty much unbreakable. We'll get the Swords of Chaos in the trees, because there is a Temple off Luminarch, so I do want to make sure to get on that bad boy as quickly as I can. Because it seems they have a pretty fun knack of targeting down your high-value pieces. Your characters and all that sort of stuff. So the Hell Cannons are just about in range, so now we can go ahead and scoot them up. Start shooting at the Handgunners. Handgunners are going to be a pretty choice target. We do want to advance, for sure, because if we don't, we're going to just get peppered by those frickin' Hellstorm rocket batteries. We'll move you guys up through the trees. Move 2 of you up and around the flank here. And the Swords of Chaos are just going to wait. We're just going to wait till we get a little bit closer to combat here. Use the speed buffs here. And good. Everything's going to code. So just stalking that Memonarch here. Definitely don't want that thing just going balls deep in my forces. And it looks like some of my first Vanguard was discovered, ambushing in the trees. And what do we have? Huntsmen here? Yeah, Huntsmen are not going to be great against us. So we'll keep those guys going. And now we can get the Swords of Chaos to just pop out. I think he has some demis in this army too. We don't have too much good magic here, but we'll go ahead and drop a Fireball at the moment on top of this guy just while we advance. Might as well. And Fireball's off. Good. So the Swords of Chaos are coming in. Our first Chaos forces have engaged in their front lines. We're going to take some damage here. It's not going to be a flawless fight. They do have Great Swords. Great Swords will, of course, struggle against our Chosen. simply because our Chosen are just very, very geared out. They're like pretty pimped. And we want to go after Toddy with Archaon and company if we can. Swords of Chaos have gotten on the Luminarch, and now we can start shooting in the back at just whatever we can hit. There is a Hellstorm back here, so we're about to press on it with our infantry, which is great. And the other infantry can collapse on those Huntsmen here. And how are we looking? Everything's looking good. It's going to be a little bit grindy for sure, but we need to take out Toddy. Let's go ahead and do Cascading Fire Cloak on those Chosen, make them a little bit tankier. You guys chase here, you guys chase here. Just kind of keep pressing at the back. Swords of Chaos were able to take those guys out. Maybe I'll get some Chaos Knights in this army. I feel like it could be helpful having some mobility instead of just having such like a mouth-breathing kind of grinding infantry army. We'll see. Someday. We got plenty of time. So thankfully Chosen do actually have silver shields, which is quite nice as well. We need to collapse in on those handgunner units. The beam tank is going to be one of the more difficult things in the army to take out. Once we get some good magic too, Archaon's force will get quite a bit stronger. Swords of Chaos back here. Let's pull him back. We did shatter that artillery piece. So the Swords of Chaos probably want to start beating on the steam tank, but let's go ahead and shut down that Hellstorm for now. Move these guys behind here, set them all up. The meme tank is causing problems. Our Chosen are in the battle lines. Yeah, you can see the Greatswords are actually putting a bit of hurt on us. We're taking some damage on some troops. Archaon in combat. Let's go ahead and keep cycling these buffs wherever we can. And the Swords of Chaos have shut them down. We'll send one Chosen here, collapse, and collapse on these swordsmen here to make sure they're doomed. And the Hellstorm rocket battery should be offline. Very good. Alright, so we have some troops back here that we can start chasing these handgunners with. The handgunners are one of the units in the army that can really hurt us as well. Let's get these Chosen in. Looks like Archaon's getting some decent damage. He's got 13 kills. Certainly not the best, but not the worst either. Swords of Chaos can start punishing the meme tank. I don't think there's any other artillery to really chase down. Like, the Chosen should be able to chase these guys into the sunset. Swords of Chaos do have good AP values, though they are designed to kill infantry. If you look at their stat line, they still can do the trick against, other types of units. So here they come, Swords of Chaos on top of the meme tank. Meme tank is now actually taking some damage, which is great. Let's go ahead and keep hunting down these missile units if we can. This fight will be won. Man, AI leadership on Legendary is pretty insane. Looks like they're coming back here after my Hell Cannons. Let's start blasting them. Oh no, I don't want to lose my Hell Cannons in this army. There's like nothing here to help either. Well, the Hell Cannons might be able to blast them in the dome. We'll see. Unfortunately, it looks like they might be able to get what they came for. We'll pull back our characters and see if they can get back there and help. Archaon can stay here. The Exalted character can run back here. Ouchies, ouchies, ouchies. That's rough. So let's go ahead and run with those guys if we can and get the Exalted character going back there. See if we can trigger army losses. The meme tank, we're not going to be able to. I mean, they might hit army losses, but the meme tank is still a thing. So let's go ahead and drop this. Pull you guys back there. You see, usually the AI never goes back there. That's the thing. Demogryph Knights are here. We have an Exalted hero coming to help as well. We can pull some Chosen back here. And the fighting's going pretty good. Archaon's still just being, an evil dude, as he does. And the meme tank is taking quite a bit of damage, but our Swords of Chaos are as well. We need to get the Chosen. I think we have some Chosen right on top of those guys, yeah. We'll send them into flank. It's kind of pointless to have Chosen on those units. And the handgunners are being chased off. The Exalted hero is going after the Demogryph Knights, and we have two groups of infantry hunting them down. And now we can get back on here. So you could shoot the Hellstorm, or shoot the meme tank with these guys, but it'd probably be a lot of friendly fire damage. So let's go ahead and just shoot the Huntsman out here. Yeah, Swords of Chaos are doing it. That's good. We actually have something that can, deal with them. Let's get the Hell Cannon shooting them. I could shoot into this blob, but I don't want to friendly fire my Chosen. And as far as our damage taken, if we had magic, better magic on Archaon, I just feel like it's so important in campaign to rush Lightning Strike. For Chaos, that is. Not every faction. Keep chasing the demis down if we can. Meme tank is going. We'll do a little bit of fast forwarding here as the battle does ebb and flow. It's mainly just grinding down this huge force of state troopers here. Our Chosen have such insane melee stats too. It's awesome. All right, Swords of Chaos, get there. Archaon, come on the tank here. You can even Fireball's pretty terrible against such units. Now it looks like that's army losses. Yeah, I think that's army losses. Very good. So now we just need to hunt down the meme tank. Go, Swords of Chaos. Hunt your prey. The meme tank is going to draw kite us. It's watched enough ladder gameplay to know that it is possible. So we don't need to chase anything here. It's kind of pointless. It's more so just hunting down the meme tank. Yeah, it's very low. It's got to have no HP. Swords of Chaos, what are you guys doing? Come on, get on this thing. You're one of the only things in my army that can keep pace with this freaking tank. We'll fireball it as well with Archaon. If we can get in range. Look at the draw kite! Look at the draw kite, guys! Do you believe this? Alright, down it goes. Archaon victorious over Todbringer, and we'll see you guys on the campaign map. Decisive victory. We lost a fair amount of troops, certainly not as much as the Empire, but nothing that replenishment for a turn shouldn't fix. So we'll just go ahead and do the raise for the Horde growth. Archaon definitely going to want to sit and kind of heal for a moment, but yeah, you can see we lost one Chosen outright, but again, we can just recruit them back immediately, and Archaon's Horde is +4 now, so I don't know. I can't remember if he's at top tier. Not quite, but we should be able to get it next turn with the +29. Unassigned skill points, so it looks like Archaon has leveled up. We'll get Lightning Strike, and then from there we can start going down his magic tree. So we'll start getting like at least Burning Head. But I just really want to make sure that if there is a 2v1 situation, Archaon has the tools to not just be destroyed. So Ludred as well. Definitely want to make him a little bit more combat savvy. Give him a Chaos Steed, but we'll just save the point and put him on a man score when it eventually gets there. Very good. All right, guys, that's the turn. Looks like the Forces of Chaos up here are doing pretty good, more or less in good health. And we'll continue on to stamp out the Forces of the Reichland in the next turn. Now we're back. The Slayer of Kings is activated. A Chaos War Shrine. Okay. Very cool. Technology is done for Exalted Heroes and Chaos Warriors. And we have to defeat Alberic. Oh, that was actually a question earlier. Good, so that's done. Unholy Communion, which I believe is the final one, so we just need to get that, or the Unholy Communion. Yeah, we already have that. So Archaon should have his Slayer of Kings tech soon. I mean, we can do that, honestly. Slayer of Kings, I think, is a pretty good item if memory serves. Melee attack, Chaos Corruption, income from post-battle loot. Yeah, it's pretty good. I think it's worth doing. His army's pretty good, too, so I don't think it would have too many problems. So now we need to go take out this fort if we can. So let's do a little bit of scouting, see what's cracking. This is a risky grab for Archaon because of how close it is to Bretonnia. Now, is there any RORs we can just temporarily recruit just to give them a little bit something? Yeah, let's just get those guys. All right, so now Valnir is going to go up here and scout out the fort, see what's going on. There could be an Empire army. You never freaking know. And the garrison there is decent. It should be something we can assault. So let's run to the other side of it just to make sure we can get a little bit more vision on Bretonnia. We'll go ahead and take that. Do we not have enough movement now? You should. Come on. Okay, so let's go to Helmgart, assault the garrison. Success. He's leveled up as well. He's going to be a nice addition to Archaon's army too. I think we'll start popping him in for battles as well. And Archaon will go take this fort. We just have to make sure that the Empire is like completely gone or else we can't win. It's a risky play going here for Archaon, but yeah, that's pretty easy. With the assaulted garrison, it actually affects the bounce of power a lot. Very good. It's done. So we'll just raise it for sure. Archaon's in a bit of a scary position. We should heal up. So we got that quest done. And now we have to move a character. So this is where it gets a little bit obnoxious. So to try and remedy this problem of having a character up there, we're going to recruit another caster, which is now something that we can do. So let's go ahead and go into encamp. And we should have another hero capacity slot for a wizard for Harry Potter. Could have sworn we would get more capacity. I think it's at the next tier it actually does that. Okay, so we'll have to do that a little bit more, but we'll get it this next turn. We'll send a character up to there. We don't really need to do it. Okay, so we have an Empire army here. Looks like this army, Volkmar's army, got in a fight with the vampires here and certainly did some work. Yeah, the Empire's looking very, very thin here, guys. The fort is down. Now we just need to go take out Eilhart. Altdorf has been settled by Bretonnia. Oh my god, they're just like the Bretonnian tide is going to be the next great foe here in this campaign. Archaon has everything he needs there. So now we're going to go down and get some magic, because Burning Head is like, honestly, the difference between winning and losing battles in campaign. Hard hit's fine. Yeah, very good. Okay, Archaon's licking his wounds. He's got his exalted homeboy nearby, who helped out. Bretonnia is just going to resettle everything. What is their bounce? Not bounce of power, but their strength rank right now. 1, 3. Bretonnia's, wow, 19. Okay, they've taken a beating, but they have a ton of settlements, which is pretty annoying. Yeah, and you can see our vampire allies doing a great job, just kind of hammering away. We're basically attacking all their foes, so understandably they're going to like us. But I just want to make sure I fully finish this campaign objective. Otherwise, if I don't, fully finish off the Empire, for example, they're just going to keep colonizing, and it's going to be like a whack-a-mole. We can't let them get their strength back, essentially. So that will give us more recruitment capacity there. So we'll get SIGVALD up here as well, right inside of that nice sphere of influence to make sure he can be protected. Ah, damn it, I forgot to get the agent in there. It's okay, he'll catch up eventually. And SIGVALD can go into encamp. Is there anything he wants to do? We can upgrade this. We have so much extra money right now, we might as well. I do want to get some Chaos Knights for sure. I mean, but Shag has kind of accomplished the same thing, but just way, way better. All right, so research. We'll do the Demonic Pact, I think. 40,000, we have 150. Yeah, we might as well. We're just rolling in the dough right now. And this will unlock some good ones. I'm pretty sure it gives, armor for Chosen certainly isn't bad. Hero recruit rank for Sorcerers is helpful as we get into the late game. And I say we're already at the late game, but yeah. Melee attack for Dragon Ogre Shaggies is pretty clutch. So we'll definitely go that route first. All right, guys, that's the turn. We'll see you in the next one. Wish us luck. All right, guys, and just like we expected, Archaon is actually attacked. His army's a little bit damaged from that auto-resolve, but it's okay. It looks like it's mostly like low AP units. He has a couple questing knights, which will be the biggest issue, but we just got to make sure we don't take too much damage here, that another Bretonnian army can follow up. I'm pretty sure Chilfroy is the only one in range, so let's go ahead and jump in, guys, and see if Archaon can survive the Order Tide. And here we are, my friends. I think, you know, one way we could really wreck the AI is actually fighting in the trees, because cav units take a pretty big penalty fighting in the forest, so I think we actually do that here, just to really make sure we don't take too much damage. Yeah, so we'll like fight over here. We'll get some Chosen over here as well. Just form a bit of a box of sorts. Should be fine. Swords of Chaos are going to be here as well as like a peeling unit, because they do actually have a fair amount of anti-large with the Pegasus Knights and Knights of the Realm, so Swords of Chaos don't want to take a super hard fight. The Hell Cannons, though, the only downside about fighting in the trees like this is that the Hell Cannons are going to be a little bit obstructed, but we can move them over here. Yeah, so we can move the Hell Cannons. Hell Cannons, as far as like artillery goes, are actually relatively mobile. Put you guys in 2, and everyone else will go in 3. Unfortunately, we don't have any of our good magic on Archaon quite yet. And 3. All right, let's do it. Let's gamble. Do we need to gamble? Not really. Almost forgot to put that other Hell Cannon over here. So we'll get them right here. They are like kind of like mortars, so it's really, really nice for you know, shooting over things. All right, start deployment, start battle. Let's get the Hell Cannons back. So let's go ahead and move. And the Bretonnians will have to come and fight. The Swords of Chaos can actually guard the Hell Cannons with some of the just standard Chosen. So we'll put them in group 4 here. And the Hell Cannons are moving back. Yeah, because like Pegasus Knights are going to be just absolute trash in combat against Chosen. Like low AP, poor combat stats without their bonus first large. It's just a lot of things, you know, aren't going to bode well for them. As long as we can protect these things. All right, we'll put them in guard mode as well to make sure they don't overdo it. Questing Knights are 100% the ideal target. They're not like super tightly packed, but yeah, we need to just go ahead and set up here and see what kind of range we can draw. So yeah, if we can force them to fight in the trees and like have a really ugly engagement there. All right, so we're now in range. So let's go ahead and pause and get the right, not pause, but get the right targets. Grail Knights are something to worry about too. Questing Knights here. Okay, Archaon, you got to survive this, bud. You're our anchor in the south. Granted, we could just re-recruit, but it would just be annoying to do it all over again. All right, so the Hell Cannons are doing their thing. The Bretonnian Knights will be coming through the tree line here and certainly will not be having the most fun. Grail Guardians are actually going to be kind of hard to stomp out as well. And yeah, Royal Hippo Knights as well. Oof, there's a lot of nastiness here. We don't have great weapons either, so our AP is kind of poor. But we're getting some damage there, which is good. So keep doing all the buffs. Archaon can use the Fireball if he wants to. We'll pull him back here for now. We'll leave the Exalted Hero, because I think some of the Flyers are going to go for the Hell Cannons, which is okay. We have plenty of troops back there to help out. So we've taken refuge in the trees. It looks like the first of the lads are going to be landing, which is great. So give us that sacrificial fodder, if you don't mind. We'll go ahead and put a buff on the pet of SIGVALD. Oh, the pet of SIGVALD ended up in this army. That's pretty funny. All right, so the Pegasus Knights are getting pounded. They're going to be charging into the trees now. So, yeah, they're in the lance formation, but they're going to be fighting in a pretty unfortunate circumstance here for them. These guys are broken. We're fighting near the edge of the map, too, which is good. So let's go ahead and move you guys back as well. And the first of the charges is coming in. We don't have charge defense or anything, but the first wave, yeah, it's here now. So we'll go ahead and move all these guys in. Chosen, Exalted Hero, just pile in and fight while the Hell Cannons continue to pound away. So we have some dudes here on the edge of the map, some Grail Guardians. Let's go ahead and see if we can sandwich them a little bit. Keep the great weapons going after the Pegasus Knights. And Archaon needs to use Cascading Fire Cloak every chance he gets. I didn't need to click that, but that's all right. So the Bretonnians are coming in pretty hard. We do have the Chosen here. We should be able to grind these guys out in just straight up attrition. And is there any other buffs we really want to do? Not much. Honestly, it's just going to be a lot of watching here because we don't have too many options in terms of tactical play. Let's go ahead and get it back on the Hell Cannon if we can and shoot back into the blobs. Men-at-Arms and Polearms are not necessary to shoot. We need to look for like the really good knights. We have Grail Guardians on the edge of the map, but they are fighting against the Swords of Chaos, who I think Swords of Chaos are better suited here. Because Grail Guardians are just like linebackers in terms of their combat prowess. Alright, so Archaon's still fighting. Let's go ahead and make sure he's in there as well, fighting some Royal Pegasus Knights. Our dudes are fighting in the forest, which is good. It's penalizing the Bretonnians. And the Exalted Hero, how you doing, bud? You gotta get in there and go after and just get your hands dirty. The Royal Hippo Knights are going to be a huge pain in the butt to deal with. Yeah, they're taking casualties for sure. Swords of Chaos are fighting pretty hard. I really can't tell how this battle's going. Let's go ahead and pop back here on our Chosen with great weapons. Those are guys we really want to keep alive because they actually have the stopping power to deal with some of these dudes. And those guys are off. Let's get the Hell Cannons back online. Get them shooting once more. And they can just shoot into this blob of like halberds and stuff. Yeah. But we're going to lose some dudes here. They might actually be able to bull rush like through us here. But I just have to hope that there's no follow-up army that Archaon gets like kind of overwhelmed by. Let's move you guys here. You guys here. Get some more Chosen over there. You can see our defensive stats in the Chosen is pretty insane. Let's move you guys over here as well. Archaon doing a good job finishing off some of the Grail Knights. Very good. So we can drop a Fireball on these guys while they're up in the sky. This big blob fight, this is where we're really taking a hammering. But the Hell Cannons can go in. We can just... friendly fire be damned. Got some Foot Squires. Foot Squires are actually pretty good against Chosen. I would imagine they have some buffs. Some like line buffs for that. Alright, so the Great Weapons are falling back. Looks like everybody's kind of pulling back to the keep. Let's get these Chosen back here. This whole engagement here is like Forsaken pretty much. If we can get the Exalted Hero out, that'd be great, but I don't know if we will. Let's actually send in some troops to see if we can rescue him. Alright, so he's terrified now. Archaon is actually taking quite a bit of damage, so we need to get some Chosen in there if we can. Get the Great Weapons in here, and the Swords of Chaos need to come protect Archaon as well. We could just leave some Chosen back here to keep doing this fight. Alright, so their army's beat to hell too. But, you know, the Royal Hippo Knights, the Terror Routes might actually get us in the end. Yeah, this army's certainly not bad. Let's do Cascading Fire Cloak on Archaon. Need to protect the Hell Cannons if we can. Swords of Chaos come back here. You guys come back here. Yeah, the Terror Routes could be the breadwinner for them. Hard to say. So Chosen, come back here. We're going to need to get some Shaggies in this army if we survive this. Archaon, how you doing, bud? Alright, you're still doing your thing. I really don't want to lose my army in the south. And now the big boys are coming in. This is where things get a little bit messy. We have the Swords of Chaos. We need to make sure they're nearby to give the encouragement to our boy. And the Exalted Hero actually lived. Wow, okay, that's cool. So we can get in combat as well. And the Hell Cannons are getting knocked off just constantly. Archaon, can we get you back? Looks like, again, he's like trapped up in this like awkward situation here. We still have a lot of Chosen. The Swords of Chaos are still active, which is good. You can see we're breaking off some of the Grail Guardians in the back finally, but Archaon, we need to get him back in like here. He's taking so much damage. Let's move him back. Get him with the Chosen. The Exalted Hero is doing his thing. We're not in like any bad stance, so even if we do get knocked back, we should get another go at it, even if we lose. And his army's so beat up that I think we'd have a chance. But yeah, it's really now just banking on the Chosen. Keeping the Great Weapons alive is going to be the most important thing, hands down. We have a little bit of time until that goes. The Swords of Chaos here are up to 36 kills. Just keep grinding, guys. Keep grinding it out. Let's get those Knights of the Realm before they come back in. The Hell Cannon here. Can we get back online? It looks like we can for a moment. Let's rip a shot up in the sky at those big boys. And how's our character doing over here? Okay, so at least he's occupying some forces. Yeah, even if he goes down, that's okay. Archaon, keep fighting, man. The Chosen are getting worn down. The Bretonnian tide. Oh, man, it's so close. The Bretonnians are so low, too. They barely have any models left on the battlefield. Like, barely anything. You can see it's just straight up grind. Archaon's going to have to re-recruit for sure. He's going to drop a fireball on these guys while we can. Oh, God, please don't come at Archaon. He's so totally exposed right now. All right, so let's go ahead and drop a fireball on those guys if we can. Get them back in here. Yeah, we got to just push in. Let's give this to the Great Weapons. Thankfully, our leadership's going to be pretty darn good. Let's get the Swords of Chaos back. We would like to keep them near Archaon if we can. These Men-at-Arms and Polearms, Royal Hippogriff Knights. Let's attack them with Archaon. Get the Swords of Chaos up and around. The Hell Cannon here is still going strong. Despite making them fight in the forest, they still were pretty scary. Yeah, you can see they barely have anything. Man, both armies are just so taxed right now. Archaon, live! This is like when you're like, oh man, maybe I should have given Archaon some better items, huh? There's 5 Grail Guardians here, which are actually steady. Our Chosen numbers are getting very, very low. And the Grail piece, yeah, we need to take that out. Like, that thing can't get to battle. Let's fireball it and then charge it with Archaon. Come on, can you cast a fireball for once in your life? Thank you. Alright, very good. Because if that comes, the Bretonnian army will, like, never break. It'll straight up just never break. Oh, man. This was actually a really mean Bretonnian army. I think we're going to win it, just, like, barely by the edge of our teeth. Fighting in the trees. We could have potentially, like, corner camped, you know, but the problem with the corner camping is if we do that, then what's going to happen to you is you're going to get terror routed off the map by Royal Hippos. Swords of Chaos are here. We're going to have to just, like, jankety recruit and just hope there's not another Bretonnian army nearby. Well, maybe Archaon will have to flee. Because, I mean, at least we took out the fort. And, you know, this is a big dent to Bretonnia. Like, they're not terribly strong, so I think, like, this is big. Oh my god, the Ever-Chosen's doing it, baby! Let's go! The Chosen stack is so damaged! How many kills they all have? Barely any, because it's mostly elite units here. We have a couple Chosen just battling some Knights of the Realm out there. Like 4 of them, which is pretty badass. Just have to make sure freaking Chilfroy doesn't get us. Okay, they're down for the count. The Hell Cannon here. Still going. Oh my god, this is just like insane. Let's pull back Archaon. Get some magic. Let Chilfroy just fight a horde of angry Chaos Warriors. The Hell Cannon, can we get it back for a moment? We might lose the Hell Cannon. If it goes below, I'm pretty sure 4 models, we lose it. Alright, Fireball downtown. Let's rip it. Let Chilfroy do his thing. How are we doing on the Hell Cannon? Okay, the Hell Cannon, shoot those guys. Knights of the Realm won't do very good. There's one chosen left here. What a badass. This guy deserves some... He deserves some, something good. I don't know what. Some sort of a reward from Chaos. Man, guys, we won the frickin' battle, I think. Oh my god, what a scrap. Let's fireball him again. Archaon, Lord of the End Times. Show no mercy. Pretty heroic. Oh, look at him getting in there. So what a champ. Cascading Fire Cloak is active, so currently his stats are pretty scary. And it looks like Chilfroy is coming out to go after Archaon, which is a little bit concerning. Alright, let's go back here. We can charge in. Archaon's melee defense should hold firm. Chilfroy has poor AP also. So we definitely want to get him as low as possible. So we'll fast forward, we'll chase. Man, guys, that was a stressful one. And we'll see you back in the battlefields, or campaign map, I should. So that is actually like the definition of a Pyrrhic victory. Chilfroy has 13 dudes left. I have 19. Yeah, but that's actually like... Those Royal Hippo Knights and the Questing Knights are so good against Chosen stacks. You know, I like the Shielded Chosen a lot, but part of me is like, I wonder how much better the Great Weapons would have done. I don't know. Because you see, they die a lot quicker, too. Man, guys, I think we lost our character, but that's all right. Like, there wasn't much we could do. Like, he was eventually going to get hunted. Maybe I should have pulled him back. I figured he would anchor one of those sections there. But Archaon can recruit another one. It's fine. It's a way of chaos. And we did lose Soul of Damnation, which is, if we're going to lose one, it's okay. Because at least we can just recruit more. Damn, guys. All right. Please, Dwarf Army, don't come down here. We're going to head back to the Ubersreich and just, like, as far as we possibly can and replenish. Oh, my God. That was a tense situation. Yeah, Chilfroy has to lick his wounds, too. But at least Archaon lives, and I should be able to recruit a lot of Gold Chevron Chosen. Ah, God. Oh, my God. The anxiety is too much. I don't think he can reach me. You see, it's funny because we still might have been able to win that since it was just Dwarf Warriors and we still had a Hell Cannon, but God, that would have been a stressful one to fight. So, you know, we went to great lengths to really deal with the Empire Fort here, but it did cost us quite a bit. So the Dwarf Army may chase us. Altdorf is taken by Bretonnia. There's literally nowhere safe for Archaon. Oh God, it's so stressful. Ludred has fallen as well. We got the Demonic Pact, so let's go ahead and make sure we have the right one. Herald of Doom, yeah, for the Dragon Ogres, that's what we're talking about. That is the good stuff right there. And melee attack and Horde Growth. Okay, that's fine. Horde Growth is, we don't really care about that right now. So Archaon, good work, bud. You gotta pull back and lick your wounds. So the first thing we want to do is scout and see what sort of terrain we have that's kind of safe. So I'm going to send him up here to see if Bretonnian armies are approaching from the north. Archaon should be able to almost max out his stack. I don't know. Yeah, we can recruit a lot. Part of me thinks that since we're down in this region too, like going for the... Okay, so we're not at war with them, so we can move over here. Hopefully far enough away from trouble. I don't see anything, but I mean, again, there could just be a fat stack there. So Archaon's going to try and recruit. I normally am not a fan of Chosen with Halberds, but considering we're going to be fighting the Bretonnian Tide, I'm like, let's just do it. Yeah, let's do that. Then we'll just get you and you. We're desperate. Desperate times, guys. And Archaon's also going to recruit hero if we can. So let's hopefully be able to find an Exalted hero that has... Yeah, no real good trades. Tactician's okay. No, it's not. Charge bonus, weapon strength. We'll take you for now. We don't have too many choices. We can replace him later once we find a better one. Training, Blade Master, Assassinate, because we want him to be able to pick off agents that are harassing Archaon as well. And Archaon can upgrade his Horde now, which we'll do to get the upkeep production. And from there, we can get a Dragon Ogre gathering and hopefully be fine. Man, yeah, Archaon might not be long for this world. It was a pretty bold play. Maybe we should have sent Kolek down there on his own. I think Kolek would be a strong independent ogre for sure. Franz is back with the 20 stack, actually. So let's go ahead and go here. Kolek can now actually recruit, I'm pretty sure, another wizard. Yes. Infernal Dominance is great, so again, we can just stack those guys. Diabolic Splendor. Yes, that's terrible. We'll take Rel. The Great Rel shall join our army. Scouting, Spirit Leech. Spirit Leech is fine for now. We can actually make him more of like a kind of a support character. Although, yeah, eventually we will have another Chaos stack and we can like throw him in. So he's there. He might just get taken out by Imperial agents like right away. That's all right. So Salzamund is a pretty girthy city, but I'm not too concerned. I think with our dual stack here, we should be fine. SIGVALD can recruit some Chaos Knights, but Chaos Knights are not going to trade well with too much of what we're fighting. Alright, so let's move there. And Kolek can have the honor of taking the city. Probably will auto-resolve this, but if it's really bad, we certainly won't. Alright guys, we'll just auto-resolve this one. Yeah, looks fine. That's like so one-sided. So we'll do this. Barely took any damage. Ooh, 32,000, man, that's good. So I think it's time to actually gear out some of our characters again. So let's send SIGVALD over here. He's going to go into encamp stance to make sure to hang out with his boy Kolek. Kolek is leveled up, which is good because now we can get one of his really nice abilities. Weapon strength for Dragon Ogres and Shaggoth units. Yeah, that's where we get really crunk. Oh man, that's good. Exalted Hero. Exalted Hero. Hard to hit. And let's go ahead and start gearing out some of the guys. Yeah, so he has like nothing, so we need to give him something. No extra armor, unfortunately. Hand weapon, we can give him the Sword of Strife. Talisman, we can give him some magic resist, which doesn't hurt. We'll give him a fireball. And income from post-battle loot and chaos corruption. Nope, that's on another character. You can have this one. Great, so we didn't have too much extra gear, so I don't think I need to worry about that too much. Kolek's army, we could stack another Infernal Dominance character, so what we'll do is we'll get rid of an Ogre. Although SIGVALD's dude is nearby, so SIGVALD's guy will be rejoining a stack now. Very good. So SIGVALD will have his Infernal Dominance guy, and Kolek will get another one. And from here, how are we doing on injured characters? I know we have some that are kind of licking their wounds. Now, it looks like everybody's in business here. Yeah, Valnir's down here doing his thing. Altorf could fall once again, but I really want to just beeline over to Eilhart. Chosen with Halberds will be good against the Bretonnian army with the charge defense and just like sitting in a box. They'll have a lot of problems with us. And unassigned skill points on Prince SIGVALD. Which, again, we're going to make him a combat character. So we'll just get his melee defense up. And I think we're all good, guys. Wish us luck. I don't know. Archaon, this might be the end, buddy. A couple dwarf stacks here, but they're very weak dwarven armies. They actually colonized. Yeah, those are just so weak. We could totally take them. But, again, my prerogative is to make sure we take out the Empire. Let's go ahead and make sure we're giving orders to our minions here. I really do want to take out this city. That would be incredibly nice. Helman Gorst and Manfred are doing it. Yes, get there. Get there. And that shall be turned. We'll see you guys in the next one. Looks like Grimgor's coming in with some hot diplomacy. So he wants a defensive alliance. Let's go ahead and do a counter proposal. We can do a military alliance, which is fine. And we can have you guys join the war against Corone, was good. And yeah, that's pretty much it. You know what, Grimgor? Sick of your shit. I don't want your payment. I just want you to fight Bretonnia. Very good. Yes. Grimgor pushes a tough bargain, so let's go ahead and see if we can get him to join the war against Corone, because Reikland is pretty much out of the picture. We'll offer a payment. I mean, we have so much money, it doesn't matter. Sure, why not? Let's see how this goes. 13k. All right, Grimgor. So now we can have some eyes on the dwarves in the south. You know, the evil tide pushing back. I know we probably could have given him less money by really just trying over and over until he takes a minimum amount, but, you know, I'm not here to waste your guys' time. And we should be okay financially. All right, so, I don't know if we can get away from this. We'll try and retreat back. I mean, yeah, Grail Guardians and stuff. Okay, we did get away from Lewin, which is nice. I don't think he has the movement range to catch up to us. Okay, Lewin fell back to the city. Oh my god, that was a close one. Unfortunately, we're not going to get our Chosen because the recruitment was interrupted. So we'll head over towards Nuln because the vampires are over there. We don't have any natural predators in that region. I think Archaon can start recruiting down there. Oh my god. That was scary. Alright, so our ally mobilizes against the settlements. Archaon can head on over here. But firstly, let's go ahead and get Homeboy here in the army. So we have an exalted hero. And you can go see what's... Oh, no. Ah, damn it, we screwed up. We screwed up bad. Oh, the misclick. The misclick of the gods. I thought I had Valnir selected. It's okay. Let's go to Altorf. Let's see if we can take out his characters. We'll take out his paladin here. Yeah, let's do that. That's fine. Oh, boom. One down. They also did assassinate one of our characters there, but Archaon, yeah, that was a big misplay. It's okay, though. At least he's still healing. I don't know if there's any predators over here, because we're not even at war with Nuln. And this city is besieged, which is good. So, yeah, they should be able to take that. Hopefully they get the Helman Gorst in there, too, and they can just 2v1 it. All right, so Archaon misplay. It's all right, not the end of the world. We did take a wounded character up here. So, yeah, unfortunately, one of our characters up in this army that we just gave all that gear to is wounded. Valnir leveled up. Again, let's make him a pretty good combatant if we can. Bladed Shield is always really good. Now in the north, we continue on. So Kolek is going to go ahead and drop one of his Shaggies, one of the Dragon Ogres, the small weak ones. He's going to take another Infernal Dominance character, even though we won't be using this guy as a caster. It's still really nice to have all those stats. The Empire kind of a little bit scattered here. Attrition being taken by Volkmar and Franz. Now, we could bait the Empire into a huge fight, because I'm pretty confident I could take all their armies with these two. So what we would do is we would just like move right here so that they can all reach us. And then maybe the Empire will get desperate. So they have Norden here. And they have this city as well. We've taken that city. They have an army right here. So maybe we just get in striking range. Because, like, honestly, like, what are they going to do against the Shaggy stack? Not too much, Scooby-Doo. Not too much. So let's move here. Maintaining our encampment stance. Very good, SIGVALD. And Kolek will move there as well. Kolek's going to be right behind you. I don't think either of these characters have Lightning Strike. Yeah, there's no way. Alright, good. So did that character not join the army? He did. Kolek can recruit now. I don't know, is there anything we want to recruit in one turn just to like stack us up? You just take a Chosen with Halberds against like any cav or anything like that. I know they're not great, but it's fine. So now we have some building options here. We have Chaos Knights. I mean, this horde is like fully done. I don't think we're going to spend any money on that. Down in the south, our Archaon Folly may have costed us the Lord of the End Times, but I think he's okay. He's just going to work down here, because again, there's no threats in this region. And the Vampire's doing a good job. We have another Vampire stack, Rudy. Where does Rudy want to go? Are they at war with the Dwarves? Let's go ahead and see. So join war against Karazakarak. Yeah, they're already doing their thing. Okay. So we have no problems here. Greenskins are kind of our buddies as well. We pulled Bretonnia into some conflicts. And Bretonia's got to be getting weaker. Like, we've been hammering their armies. Hammering them. Yeah, strength rank 18 now. We're strength rank 8 after Archaon's forces got beaten down so bad. So we could recruit another Lord. I think we'll do that with Archaon when the time comes. So for now, I think that's it. We'll see you guys in the next turn. Alright guys, we're back. Archaon's army was blocked, unfortunately, and the Empire is just trying to put a slip on us. They sent a couple armies south. But the Vampires will be waiting for them, which is fine. We'll take Katrina here. We can go for... Oh, we need to get them to actually join the war against Midland. Although, again, we don't really care about that. It's just about ending the Empire, because that is one of our victory conditions. So Archaon here is being hunted by Lewin's army. So we certainly need to keep the move on, but he's blocked also, which really, really sucks. So we might have to hard march to just get away here. At least his army's healthy, but we certainly can't beat Lewin. Lewin will have to come through the path. It looks like he can only reach so far. So if we go down here... Yeah, we can't recruit because we're blocked. We're in like a super awkward position, so I think Archaon's just going to hard march here. We have our character who can do some agent actions. We can assault. We have a 54 to go after our dude here. Let's actually just use him as a scout right now and just let his cooldown reset. So we're going to see what like awaits us on the other side. Okay, so just some Imperial armies that we're not even at war with. That's fine. So Archaon's going to hard march away from Lewin. But let's go ahead and double check Lewin's movement capacity. Okay, so we can get like here, so we need to go like right in this region. Yeah, very good. I mean, if we get caught, we get caught. You know, that's Archaon. We have enough money that it doesn't really matter too much. We have some level ups on the Firecaster here. And for you, you can spread some more corruption. Corruption's fun. It makes it harder for the Imperial armies to like resettle and everything too. That's the nice part about it. If you do end up deciding to use it that way. So we obviously have a couple quests by sending someone up north. But I think SIGVALD, let's see what we can recruit right now. Is there any, I don't think we have any hero recruitment capacity. We're at our max for both. And they're all in the armies. But since we're up here, we'll send one from the armies to go kind of do their thing. So SIGVALD will go into this stance. Yeah, you can see Volkmar the Grim ran that direction. So, man, yeah, the crappy thing about taking Norden is we're going to take attrition from the region once we destroy it. And here, we can't quite reach the city either, but the Beastmen are here. Hopefully they'll actually take that city down. Emperor Karl Franz is over there. Is there any vampire armies we could send to do our dirty work here? And the problem is they're just going to resettle it. Norden currently is going to have some public order issues. So let's move back this region. I'm pretty sure we're going to take corruption. Yeah, there's chaos corruption on this one. That's a little bit better for us. I could split too, honestly, but if I split, I destroy Norden. The army that attacks will then take attrition from the vampiric corruption. That is the problem. Archaon has moved. He's done his piece. This Empire army is probably going to colonize Mindenheim, which is fine because we could just squash it. We're really close to finishing off the Reichland. Really, really close. And if we don't take this, I mean, they're just going to continue to troll and, like, colonize this. There's an army at sea. We can't quite reach him. You can see we'd have to like go out into the bend here. So just to be thorough, we're going to take a little bit of attrition for a turn, but it doesn't matter too much. So what we're going to do is put Kolek's army right here. He'll have enough to encamp, which means he won't take attrition. You can see, yeah, because attrition on Shagus is like really not good. It's a lot of, that's like a lot of cost-effective damage for, you know, your opponents. We'll go take Norden. So even if Sigvald is alone and taking attrition, at least Kolek will be nearby. And we'll auto-resolve that for sure. Here we go. It's done. I will take the money, because that's actually not an insignificant amount. It's 2 turns worth, you know. Keeps our war engine going. And Sigvald should be in reinforcement range for Kolek. Yep, doesn't look like we need to move. Sigvald is here. We have level ups on the characters. And we'll go ahead and just give him some assassinate abilities. Just so they can be very diverse and multifaceted scions of chaos. So up in the north, we've done our job. The war coordination targets, how are they doing? We certainly want to get the vampires. Katrina, we need you to go take out... I'd like you to just go squash that guy if you could. Actually, let's get you going after him. And Katrina can go after this army here, ideally. That would be really nice. Yes, it's like playing with another faction, getting these Vampire Count allies. All right, guys, that's it. We'll see you in the next turn. Gonna double check on the wounded, make sure we're not missing anybody. 3 turns until he's back. All right, guys, that's it. Wish us luck. Hopefully Archaon will survive. Here we go.
It's all. Could you rival the gods themselves? I think not. Fool. No, please. I've done everything you've asked. How can you cast me aside?
You know, I actually totally forgot about that. Like that whole situation there with Big Bird. Okay, so he's up in the north now. See what's going on here. Archaon blocked once again. Very annoying stuff. It's making it very tough to flee from these armies. So what we'll do is we'll get Valnir to take her out because she's just been spamming on us. Alright, the Lord of Change, Servant of Chaos, God of Tzeentch, has emerged to challenge Archaon's position. However, like Tzeentch this is, not for nothing, he's a great deceiver. Alright, so let's see what he wants. Oh man, he's coming. Archaon must withstand. So I'm pretty sure that Big Bird just kind of like charges us, just a bull rush. Level 40 on this guy. Man, what a trooper he's been. We get the bladed shield. And now, Archaon, you need to just get a moving and get recruiting, bud. So we want to head towards Vampire Count territory because, sadly, that is friendly territory for us. We do need to make sure to keep our... See, the thing is, I don't know what sort of pressure is coming. So our army being blocked is a huge problem here. So if we go here, it's 23. Because I feel like if I can recruit, I can defeat Lewin's stack. So we need to get as far as we possibly can without like causing problems. There we go. So that will allow us to go into our 25% and actually recruit. So we'll get the Chosen with Halberds like we anticipated. As far as RORs go, yeah, we got that upgrading. There's nothing else we could really do. Is there any RORs? Not at the moment, because they're all on cooldown or being used elsewhere. All right, so hopefully Archaon will survive there. Now we have SIGVALD, and I think we're at peace with these guys. Yeah, they're trusted friends. Military alliance. That's fine, yeah. Who are they fighting anymore? They are just fighting the good guys. So let's see if they'll join war against, yeah. Let's get them to fight the Reichland too. And let's see if we can offer in some payments. Offer a payment to these foul orcs. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, they don't want that. So join war. against the Reichland. And then we will... Military alliance, yeah. They want a defensive alliance. Okay, so let's see if we could just offer payments. Keep it nice and simple. How much are they going to want? I don't want to go too much higher. Alright, so we'll just take the military alliance for now. Very good. So, yeah, we just keep squashing the Empire. We move back over here. The Beastmen, I think, are probably going to maybe take the city, but if they don't, I don't want to... Oh, they're actually over here as well. Boris and Volkmar. Man, the Empire is really just tenacious. They do not want to go quietly. Franz here could be given war targets by my dudes. I mean, even if these armies lose, at least they'll like put a dent in him. Hey, that's Marauder stacks. I don't know if they're going to be able to win that. So yeah, we definitely need to make sure the Empire doesn't like get its bearings back up here. And they're not, unfortunately, at war. That is 2 Empire armies. So I think chasing them is probably prudent. SIGVALD is wounded too, so we want to make sure that he has some support. So we'll go our 25% here. Make sure we can get to in camp so we actually heal up now. Very good. Kolek, the Mountain God's coming as well, but Mountain God hopefully can get in range and stay his 25% as well. And very good. So that's 26%. Everything looks good. That's really something I've learned on this campaign in particular. Like, one screw up with a misclick and it can like cost you a lot. Like, Archaon could have had his dudes back in business, you know. All right, so we're in camp there. We're heading on over to deal with Volkmar. There's 2 armies there. I figure that's going to be a better idea. Archaon's licking his wounds in the south. And do we want to recruit another lord here for Archaon? We could, honestly. We have so much money. Recruit a lord. You do not have enough population. Okay, we will eventually. I could recruit one up in the south too, just to kind of roll with our Doomstack and kind of level up slowly. Might not be a bad idea considering how damn rich we are. Just to get a goon squad. The troll building is so fun. We could do the Marauder building too. Yeah, we'll do that with SIGVALD, it's fine. So we'll get the Marauder building so he can hand off like Marauder stacks. Like, you know, because he recruits them at high rank. I don't know, it's something to think about. We'll play it by ear. Let's go ahead and recruit a character. Recruit a lord. Infernal Dominance is always good. We want Knowledgeable, though. That's like the really juicy one. Intelligence, tough, cunning. Yeah, there's nothing super sweet here. Knowledgeable is nice because it affects everyone. This is a Lord of Shadows. At least he has a good trait. And it'll give melee attack, so let's go ahead and recruit him. And unfortunately, he can't go into in camp here. Can't quite reach SIGVALD to trade. But we'll have him go with the army, and then we can slowly gear out another sack. Because I think financially, we can afford to do that. All right, guys. See you in the next turn. And let's do it. The Wood Elves are back for some diplomacy. Military alliance. You know what? Screw it. Let's see if we can get some more money out of it, though. Yes, good, Anakin. Good. Okay, 4,000. I know that's a little bit too much, lady. About 2,500. How about 2,000? And suddenly they want a non-aggression pact. The military alliance actually did sound kind of alluring. Military alliance. Let's demand a payment. Let's just take 1,300. That should be fine. All right, very good. So now we can give war coordination targets to them, which is useful. Looks like Boris Todbringer is back, or I think his sub-faction. The Chaos Gathering. I should probably keep an eye on the chicken. I don't know where he is, what he's doing, what he's thinking about, what he's wearing. He's up here somewhere, I would imagine. I'm pretty sure he just beelines for Archaon or your faction leader, which is Archaon. All right, so we can take the city now if we want to. Our lord here has taken a little bit of attrition, but that's okay. And yeah, he can honestly just have like a Marauder stack, although just getting Chaos Warrior stacks is pretty good. They can at least win fights. Or we could just wait for the Dragon Ogre Gathering. Who knows? So let's go ahead and get him going first, because obviously he needs to get in range, not get crumped. SIGVALD. Him and SIGVALD can be friends. Kolek, I think, can start to be kind of independent. You see there? Are we going to take attrition over here is the question. Doesn't look like it. Okay, that's like that's happy-go-lucky Chaos Land.
Let us go.
And Kolek can just come smash the city. The Mountain God. I want to level him up anyways. All right, here we go. Okay, it's pretty poorly equipped here. Very good. Auto-resolve. Squashing out the Imperial territories one at a time. They're running out of layers in which to hide. And Kolek's a little bit away from the friendly pack here. Oh my god, he like ran like a mile away. He's like, I have other things to do. So for him, casualty replan, yeah, that's really good. And campaign movement range, give me that. That's like one of the best things you can get. For this character here, Spread corruption. It's fine. And I believe our sorcerer may have leveled up. Oh, actually, Sigvald. Alright, Sigvald, let's get you hard to hit. Let's get you going as well. Just get that trait in case we need him to jump out and start dealing with some of the trauma we could be facing. And for you, let's get Steel Technology Specialist. Wounding is fine. It doesn't get rid of him forever, but it certainly isn't bad. Now, Sigvald can't go into any encampment stance here. This guy, I believe, can. The other lord, let's go and double check here. Not quite. He's just kind of following about. And where's that chicken? There's Wulfric. We have an enemy rebellion up here, which is fine. I'm just kind of looking around to see if I can find the chicken. And the Empire is, yeah, they're on their last legs. They're going to get hunted down here. If we could just get rid of these guys. And these armies have got to be so weak at this point. Yeah, Boris and like Volkmar are just like suffering attrition, and so I think I just let the vampires deal with them, and then we come back here. We stomp out this northern territory. I wish the Beastmen would actually take it. Let's see if we can get like join war against Reikland. Come on, aren't you guys Beastmen? Aren't you guys fighters? Let's see if we can offer them payment. Oh, that's too much. Let's see if the Beastmen will take that. Okay, it's not worth our time. So he's not going to take that. Archaon actually finally having a good time for once here in his life. He's got almost a decent stack, believe it or not. We have Balthazar Gelt. This Empire City needs to go. Yeah, this is like, actually we need to root these guys out for sure. So we'll give a war coordination target. We can have him head down there. And where do we want to go with Archaon? Archaon could actually start getting a little bit more aggressive again. We have a 55. We'll take the 55. See if we can be... Yeah, there we go. That's really nice. Because I feel like the vampires should be able to deal with all this stuff down here. Although, will they, though, is the question. And yeah, they might also confederate Nuln and these different territories. We're so close to finishing off the Empire. There's this annoying territory up here that's guarded by Bretonnia as well, which I'm going to have to get eventually. So Archaon will move on down here, I guess, just to make sure it gets done. You want something done, you got to do it yourself. Let's move down here. Take this character. He already did his job. Archaon will go into encamp. And now we're going to get the Dragon Ogre gathering soon. Okay, we should have enough in a turn or two. So we'll get the Mounted Blades for the upkeep production. We'll recruit a couple more Chosen. And, yeah, just get some Chosen dudes. Let me get some great weapons. Screw it, just in case they have some great swords. So Archaon's got his 20 stack back. The Emperor of Evil has his group back. And that is it, more or less. Looks like this is taken care of. I honestly feel like Sigvald can like go do his own thing now. Maybe Kolek can like mentor this guy. You know, we'll see. I don't know. Sigvald, if we move him a little bit, maybe he'll be able to reach down here. But anyways, guys, we'll play this one, this next turn, and that should be the last turn here in this episode. So let's go ahead and pass. Make sure we have war coordination targets being given to all the boys. You can hunt him down. Yes, swarm them. Vampires, show no mercy. Look at this guy. Wilmer here, just doing nothing. Got lazy Vlad. Who knows what he's up to. And the war coordination target, yes. Go take that city. All right, guys, next turn. Here we go. Now we're back. It looks like one of our characters is ready for action. So let's go ahead and grab him. I forget which army he was in. I don't think it was Sigvald's. I think it was Kolek's. So Kolek, yeah, because Kolek doesn't have an Exalted Hero right now. So we'll go ahead and slap him in Kolek's army. We could just get rid of one of the Dragon Ogres. It's only a matter of time before they become obsolete. Oh, hold on. What is this checkbox here? All right, so let's get rid of you. Slap you up in the army there. Nice you go. Very good. So the chicken, haven't seen him yet. He's not making his way. Making a showing here. It looks like the Empire armies are, yeah, they're just grasping at straws now. They do have this city here, but I think to stamp out the Empire, we are going to have to split up. So I think Sigvald and Homeboy can start chasing. Ooh, is he in March Dance? I think we can actually reach that guy. Very good. So Sigvald's going to go down here, although that does put us in freaking attrition land. That's the one annoying thing about being allies with the vampire counts. Over here, looks like the Beastmen. Somebody's going after the city. And it looks like Karl Franz is there. And we have a Bretonnian army as well. So I think we'll send Kolek like over this way to start squashing. And even if we go into March with him, it doesn't really matter too much. And very good. So we can get a steed for use here a little bit better in battle. Rel is doing his thing. Archaon, how you doing down south, bud? Balthazar Gelt is here as well. Just a miserable attrition-ridden army. Can we reach the big city? So Archaon, I don't think he's going to have the movement for that. That's quite an ambitious move. So let's move here. We got 6 surplus. We're saving up for the Dragon Ogre Gathering, so eventually we can get that going with his army. For now, not too much else we need to do, although going for the Sorcerer tech could be cool, but we don't really need more wizards in his army, so I think saving that to get the Kolek business is going to be really good. And our character as well, doing a very fine job. We're going to bring him down so he can continue to support Archaon as we go take out Faldorf here. And up in the north, just whack-a-mole with the Empire here, guys. We have Katrina. She should be able to take this, to be honest. Like, although there are a couple Empire armies here. Boris, Volkmar, they're just all so beat up. So Sigvald, as much as I want to hunt that guy down, I'm pretty sure we're going to take attrition here in the Vampire lands, so we could take a more conservative route. Like what we could do, for example, is move Sigvald next to a city and camp him and then have the Second Lord kind of do the business here. So what we'll do is we'll move right here. We're going to make progress down towards those guys. It's time to these Chaos Lords branch out on their own and, you know, take this cold, hard world head on. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go here with Talmar. He's going to grab some troops from Sigvald. We're going to give him the Chosen, I think. And then Siggy can recruit some, because the Shaggots will have pretty insane upkeep cost. So we'll give him those. Sigvald can now recruit. Dragon Ogre Shaggots will be coming for him because, again, that's pretty optimized. Yeah, there you go. That's what I'm talking about right there. And now this guy has a little stack that at least can be helpful. But yeah, Sigvald has really good upkeep production, so it's not going to be a huge penalty on us. And Kolek is going to go ahead and just do a hard march. Because, I mean, even if we get caught in March chance, who cares? Mountain God laughs. We'll laugh in their faces. Yeah, that doesn't get us that much further, actually. Is there any Empire presence up here? No. So Kolek just heading back this direction is the right play. Very good. So Kolek's heading there. So Sigvald is about to get a Shaggoth stack. So we'll have 2 Shaggy stacks. We'll have a supporting character, Tamar, here. He's going to have some Chosen, and we can, you know, recruit some Marauders and jank with him. I don't know what kind of stance he's in. Yeah, he's going to get some Marauder units. I don't know. Who the hell knows? Maybe Marauder Horsemen or something. And down to the south, Archaon is preparing to siege. So that is going to be this episode, guys. Thank you for joining. Certainly been some scary fights with the Bretonnians, but it looks like we're about to finish off the Reichland. Now our armies are strong enough independently that I think we can split up instead of having to stay together. So we will have Sigvald recruit for a couple turns, finish off the Empire. Kolek will head on over to the west, start fighting the Bretonnians, and even by himself, he has a couple Infernal Dominance characters. If you look here, this guy is knowledgeable, which is really good. I think he has 2. Yeah, these 2 both have it, so the Shaggoths here have like almost 100 melee attack, which is quite ludicrous. All right, that's it. Thank you for watching. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. We'll be back with more Sigvald soon. Cheers, guys.